It is a brisk night in the Midwest as we bring you football from Paul Brown Stadium in the Queen City, Cincinnati, Ohio. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
He's tackled at the 30.
We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
The tackle made.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. And now they will throw it with Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
The Bengals bring out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. So the punt rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 37. Now the man from nearby Columbus, Ohio, Benny Snell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Logan Wilson.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. Now big hit, and he lost the football. It's loose, and the Bengals grab it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Recovered by the...
He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OT.
Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual-type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away. Quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
So first and goal from the 9-yard line. Here's Burrow. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. A handoff to Mixon. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a first quarter lead.
Kick is good.
And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
7, Steelers nothing. Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
And the Steeler first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Snell on the shotgun handoff. And he stopped immediately there. It's Logan Wilson there to bring him down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
They come up to the line now facing a third and 10 after the incompletion. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Brought down right.
Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On second down, Burrow. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. He may be lucky to have that one back. Third down.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, as he can really impact this offense. Going deep downfield for Roll. It's caught inside the 25. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. John Ross, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. That's a heck of a start to this one for him here in the first quarter.
2 receiving touchdowns, just getting the game underway essentially. I mean, there's a long way to go. If I'm on defense, I got to figure out how to slow this guy down. Because when one guy shreds your team, that's demoralizing. Make him spread it around at least. But right now, he's showing no signs of slowing down.
25-yard line. The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Now we give here to Snell. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26.
Snell, the ball carrier.
9 big yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
At the 36-yard line.
They've got second and 12 from the 36. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Intended for Juju Smith-Schuster. It's third down and 12.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
Ben Roethlisberger sacked. A loss of 9 yards. And it's 4th down.
On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Steelers nothing.
Here's Dustin Colquitt on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this ball is going to be touched out just shy of midfield. The dive unsuccessful. The big fella can't pick it up. They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Minkah Fitzpatrick. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's 2 schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Now Roethlisberger to throw. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
1st down, Pittsburgh.
They'll go with Snell here on 1st down. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
The tackle made.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. From the 44, Roethlisberger. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
It's a gain of 10.
It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Steelers.
Black 30. Jack 15. Championship, baby. Check Black 30.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 31-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Roethlisberger. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Trying to run for it with Snell. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he's hauled away down to the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down
at the 9-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Snell. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Roethlisberger will throw. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster with touchdown number 7 on the year. Then the Steelers are able to make this a close game again.
As they began this last drive, things weren't exactly looking up for this offense. But after what they just did, putting the ball in the end zone, that took them away from the brink of possibly being knocked out of this game.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will make it into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Burrow will throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6.
Makes the score Bengals 21, Steelers 6. Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Carl Lawson, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
And it's third down.
So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Here's Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, you've got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit. We're not even at halftime.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
Third and 2, now Burrow. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. 20. And he'll take this into the end zone from Bengal TD. John Ross, as the first half is winding down. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
For Cincinnati.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Here we go.
Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. He's going to launch it for Washington. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. First carry for James Conner. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
On second down, it's Snell. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Benny Snell.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Snell. Powering his way forward. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
A gain of 11.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
On first down, Snell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Snell, the ball carrier.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
The line of scrimmage.
Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Once again, they run with Mixon. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On 3rd down, Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
The tackle made by Joe Hayden.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Again, it's Mixon. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen, but we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
By Devin Bush.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 yards there, first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Again, it's Mixon. Got some real estate inside the 30 and down to the 27-yard line. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Second and 6.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. 55 is my guy. 55. 3 buds.
And they're going to go jet sweep here. This is Ross with it. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Tackled back.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. John Ross, 30 yards. And the Bengals add on to their lead.
Brandon, remind me again, this is a rookie quarterback we're seeing?
A rookie indeed.
I mean, because my eyes are telling me something I'm having trouble believing. 5 touchdown passes. He's thrown 5 in this game. Are you kidding me?
And his kick is good.
Makes the score Bengals 35, Steelers 6. Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Like 30.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
5-36. Let's go.
Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Oh, wide open, complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
19.
Juju Smith-Schuster with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
This is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Mixon with a first down carry. It was Eric Reed in on the stop.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
35-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
The Steelers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Got an open man, it's Washington. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
On the play. 1st down, Pittsburgh.
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. He's going to launch it for Washington. And Big Ben intercepted a third time. Picked off by Sean Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Burrow.
The 22-yard line.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
The 3-yard line.
And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it. This is Connor. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
Brings up 4th and goal.
They'll run for it with Connor, and he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Conner, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. Then the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And now Big Ben will lead the Steelers up to go for 2. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Steelers 18.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Steelers' 46-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. A quick throw now complete to Ross. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
The 16-yard line.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Jordan Thomas, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
They'll run with Snell to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Here we go. Slow.
Here's Snell yet again. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line.
The ball carrier.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Third down.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like in the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. 65.
They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. Now this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
Over on downs.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Jordan Thomas.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Big stop. Let's go. Mike 55.
Now Burrow. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Burrow looking to pass. Got a man open, it's Ross. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's
throwing again, it's Burrow. Now Burrow loses the football. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Incomplete on the jump ball. He was covered by Steven Nelson.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this. Now the defense loses him. It's complete.
Got it.
And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. One last shot for Roethlisberger. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Steelers 24.
Well, an interesting finish to this one. They get in the end zone at the end of the game. Then they went for 2. It wouldn't have mattered. The game was over, but they didn't get that 2-point conversion.
I think trying to get the 2 points, that was for pride for them. But obviously the guys on the other side of the ball had some pride too. They stopped the 2-point play, even though, as you noted, it did not matter. So both teams battled to the end.
So for Cincinnati, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on